Hey, I'm Lyra Moon. Hope you guys are doing well. It's gonna be for those that are in a relationship, romance reading for today, March 28th. All right, so let's see. Let's see what's going on. Oof, yeah. Some of y'all are still in this separation phase where it has been really abrupt having this kind of relationship that you were really connected to and felt something over just abruptly end. And I feel that for some of you guys, you're definitely in this place of separation, of trying to make sense of it all and trying to deal with those emotions, because it's tough. It's tough because once you'll be able to look back on it, you'll see that this relationship was not a healthy one for you, and that it had to end in order for something more to grow. But that doesn't make it any easier to, deal with in this moment, because the purging is happening, the cleansing is happening, the crying, the breakdown, the feeling all the feels is happening, the anger is happening. And, it's a lot of grief. It's a lot of sadness. What do we got? We got the Hermit reversed. Yeah, some of you are in the really, really rocky place. And I am going to send extra energy to those who are in the really tough place right now. And you know what I'm talking about, where those thoughts are just, they're compounding, where you can't really escape from the depression right now. And for those of you that are feeling that intensely, reach out to someone, okay? Don't go through it alone. Don't feel it all alone. We're not supposed to do these things alone. Have a support system. Reach out to your friends and family, okay? Because this is not a feeling that is going to last forever. It is a necessary part so that you can release and let go of all of the heartache and the loss from this relationship that wasn't working out. Okay, and I feel that for some of you, for others that are not dealing with such an extreme in their relationships, this is more like there's a bad argument, this is a strength building moment, a lot of things were said, a lot of hurt feelings were passed around, and now you guys are at this point where you haven't quite mended the bridge, but you're working towards it. And it takes some time because you were right on some parts and they were right on some parts. So it's important to, really put yourself in their position, as well as hope that your partner does the same for you, so that you guys can meet back in the middle. This is, as much as it hurts right now, you're growing towards something bigger, okay? And I'm also seeing that at this point, at this juncture, that, this is going to be twofold. So those that are still in relationships that have made it through this really difficult part, and for those that did not, okay? So for those that did make it through this really challenging part, I think that it is a necessary point in your relationship right now to really lay down what it is that the expectations are between you and your partner. There needs to be a sharing and responsibility, because one party can't be expected to hold up all the weight all the time. And it's unfair to just assume that it's going to always just be this kind of awkward, uneven balance within your relationship. So need for compromise, need for accepting that, okay, you can't always be right about everything, and sometimes you have to compromise and hold up your own end and have accountability for where, you've caused hurt, so that you both can come back into an even, balanced dynamic. And for others that, that's unfortunately the breakup side, I think that the other party couldn't hold up their end of the responsibilities. They couldn't take accountability. They couldn't deal. Because the hardest thing about accepting accepting change is accepting that we have to take accountability for the shadows that we cast, and, how those shadows have caused harm to other people. And we have to take accountability for that. And if we don't take accountability for that, then we're just running and we're using excuses to cause harm to those we care about. So I feel that, For those of you that may be kind of shocked, wondering what the hell happened, how did we break up, why did we break up? Unwillingness to hold accountability, to take accountability for their part in the relationship. So, all right, that freaking hurts, right? That makes us angry, that makes us want revenge, that makes us want to just lose our minds in our sorrow and our depression. And it hurts. I'm not taking away at all from the pain that it causes, because it sucks. It totally sucks. But the amazing thing that comes from this is all of the growth that gets to be experienced after the pain settles. So what happens when the pain settles and the wounds are healing? We move back into who we are. We get our authentic self back. We get to feel like we are even stronger than we were before, because we are. You almost have to grow a different type of layer of skin in order to make it through. And to not be a victim by it, right? It's a whole different type of strength being asked of you. But you come back into this renewed, awesome, like kick-ass self, and you have so much more energy and vitality and happiness and joy because you did go through it. So then again, we're at that point where we're like, okay, well, let's look back where we were. We're in this period of separation. We're in this period of separation right now, but eventually, after all this pain, all this dust has settled, all of this time has passed, and we've had some purging, emotional dumping to do, bam, we get to be this lifted, higher self version of who we are now. And it was well worth the journey, I think. All right, guys, that's all I got for you today for this relationship reading. I hope it resonated, and I hope that it helps someone out there. So I will talk to you guys next time. Take care.